Hey friends, let's jump straight into this mighty song, and with this lesson we'll do all the guitar parts. Let me play the intro, then we'll break it down. So we're going to start with the open E, and we're going to do a 1E ender, 2E ender, palm muting, 2 more downs, then do a down up, then play the open E power chord. And we'll do that 12 times at the start there, and we're fading up there. So 1E ender, 2E ender. And the next riff we're going to start the same, 1E ender, 2E ender. Then go to 3 on the E, 2 on the A. We're doing the 2 downs, the down up, and then the off. Then we're going to 2 on the E, 5 on the A with our 1E ender, 2E ender. Go back to 2E, 2A with our 2 downs, down, up and off. And we're doing that part 4 times there. So. 4 times through there, then we're just going back to the open E, but the pattern changes here. Now we're going to do 3, a down, up, down, and then down, 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 and then 5, down, up, down, up, down. And we do that 4 times. Four times there. Then we have the next riff. The start's going to stay the same on the open E. Down, up, down, down, down. Then come up to an E power chord. Play it 3 times as a down, up, down. And then do 7 on the A, 8 on the D. And we're doing that 3 times. So. Now the 4th time stays the same, the start. We're going to play the 8, hammer onto 9, pull off the 8 on the D, palm mute the open E, then go to 7, hammer onto 8, pull off the 7 on the A, palm mute the open E. Now this time the start changes. We're going to do 4 palm mutes on the open E. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our 2 downs, and back to our E power chord. To our 7 and 8. Then we do it another 2 times. Again. Start stays the same again. Then we do our D, 8, hammer onto 9, pull off the 8, palm mute the E, A, 7, 8, 7, palm mute the E, hammer on and pull off, E, 6, 7, 6, hammer on and pull off, palm mute the open E, 2, 3, 2 on the E, palm mute the open E, and 2 E power chords. And that's our intro there. So we're just starting on the palm muting on the open E again, 1E enter, 2E enter, 3rd fret on the E, play it out down, 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 up, and then just a G power chord. Go back to 2nd fret on the E and a 1E enter, 2E enter, 2 downs, a down up, and the F sharp power chord, and we do that 4 times. 4 times there. Then we go back to the intro riff where it's fading up. E, 2 times. Go back to the first riff in the verse again, and 3 times. 3 times there, then the 4th time the start stays the same, 1 E enter, 2 E enter, up to the 3rd fret E, down, 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 up G, back to the F sharp with the hold, and now with the snare hits we're just playing the open E string palm muted, so 4 there, 2 and 2, and they're all the parts of the verse. So we're going to start with the palm mute on the open E to an E power chord, do that again, open E palm mute E, open E palm mute to an F power chord, palm mute open E to a D power chord, palm mute open E, D power chord. This time don't put the palm mute in and just slide up 1 fret to the D sharp, and we do that 2 times. Now the riff stays the same, but we're going to include the E string as well. So we have open E, then play 7 on the E, A, 9 on the D, open E, play it again, open E, move up 1 fret, open E, play 5, E, A, 7 on the D, open E, 5, 5, 7 and move up 1 fret, and we do that 3 times. 3 times there, then we just go back to an E power chord, 3 palm mutes, and E power chord again. So then do F sharp, slide up to G, back to the open E again 3 times, E power chord, F sharp again, slide up to G, this time stay on the G, 3 palm mutes on the 3rd fret E, 1, 2, 3, and play the G power chord. Now we're going to play the A power chord 3 times, all palm muting there to the G power chord, play 2 palm mutes and an off, back to the A, 3 palm mutes, G, 3 palm mutes, F sharp, 3 palm mutes, back to the G, 3 palm mutes, play an F sharp, palm mute the open E, do G, slide back to F sharp, and then just put a slide in, and that's our pre-chorus C. So for our chorus we're doing the F sharp, palm mute the open E, G, slide back to F sharp to G, do that again, then just hold the F sharp, hold the G, do a palm mute on the 3rd fret on the E, and then repeat that all again. Back to the F sharp, to the G, palm mute the 3rd fret E, then we're repeating the riff again. And again. This time just go back to F sharp, hold, to A, palm mute open E to an E power chord, palm mute open E to an E power chord, and then play the open E, 7 on the A9 on the D. Now there's a second guitar there as well when we're holding the F sharp to the G, mute on the 3rd fret. We have 4 on the A, 6 on the G, so just a octave chord there. Move up 1 fret, 5 and 7, back to 4 and 6, and go 5, 7, slide back to 4, 6. So. And we're doing that both times we hold the F sharp to the G, and they're all the parts of the chorus. So for our little post-chorus, we've done this lick in the intro again, so 3 times, again, and then we finish the same with our hammer-ons and pull-offs, 8, 9, 8, palm mute the E, 7, 8, 7 on the A, palm mute the E, to the E, 6, 7, 6, palm mute the E, to 2, 3, 2, palm mute the E, and this time just play one E power chord at the end. And that's our post-chorus there. So for our second verse, there's a couple of changes there. The start stays the same, which we play through 4 times again. 4 times, then we go back to that opening riff again. Now here's where it changes. We still do our 1E and a 2E and a, then do 2 downs and put a slide in. Then go back to our first verse riff again. It's going to change again here. We still do the open E, 1E and a 2E and up to our G. This time when we go back to the 2nd fret on the E string, do our 1E and a 2E and up, then do mute, F sharp, mute, F sharp. Then go back to the original riff again. And then we end the same as our first verse. Holding the F sharp and our 2 palm mutes. And that's our second verse there. So our second pre-chorus stays exactly the same. There's only one change in it when we go back to the E. Then we do our F sharp, slide up to the G, back to our open E. Then we leave out this next part. We don't do the F sharp up to the G, 3 on the E string, leave that out, and the rest stays exactly the same. From there we go back to the chorus, and it's the same there. So for our bridge, we're just doing the intro riff again with our 3 on the open E, 2 palm mutes, and then up to our E power chord 3 times, and then our 7, 8, and we're doing that 3 times. Then we're doing our run down the same again with our hammer-ons and pull-offs, 8, 9, 8, 7, 8, 7, 6, 7, 6, 2, 3, 2, palm mute, open E. Now it changes here. We're going to play the open E, 7 on the A, 9 on the D, 3 palm mutes on the open E, 1, 2, 3, play 7 on the A, 10 on the D, and we do 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 7 and 8, 7 and 9. So, and then open palm mute again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back to 7 and 9, but again 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 7 and 8, and we do that 2 times there. So. Then do the first one again. Now this time we're going to play 7E, 5 on the A, 5 D, 5 on the A, and we do that 2 times. And you can palm mute that second note on the 5th fret on the A. So open, palm mute, open, open. Then we're doing the same thing, but we're going up a string and we're doing it on the B. So now we have on the E, 5 A, 5 D, 5 A, 5 D, 5 A. So we have go back to that B again. 4 palm mutes on the 7 E, and then just 7 E, 5 A, 5 on the D, back to 5 on the A, and that's our bridge there. So I'll talk you through this solo rhythm because it's similar to our bridge, and we'll do all our solos at the end, including the harmony. So this time we start on the D and we do exactly the same riff that we did on the E. So then we go E5, A3, D3, A3. We do that 2 times. Then go back to the A chord and we're doing the same thing again. This time it'll be open A, 3rd fret on the D 4 times, or open A, 1st fret on the D, open A, 2nd fret on the D, 4 palm mutes on the open A, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5E, 3A, 3D, 3A, 3D, 3A. Then do the A again. Now open A, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the 5E, 3 on the A, 3D, 3 on the A. Then we're going back to the D riff and doing the same again. Our 5E, 3A, 3D, 3A, and the D riff again. 5E, 3A, 3D, 3A, 3D, 3A. Then we've got this palm muting here. We're going to do 3 on E, start on the B, 1, 2, 3 to the A, 1, 2, 3 to the A flat, 1, 2, 3 back to the A, and we do that 2 times. So 2 times there. Then just go to the D, do the same, 1, 2, 3 to the C, to the B. Then go back to the C, but do 2 palm mutes and an off. Go up to D, 2 offs. Back to C, 2. Back to B, 2. And to G, 2. And that's the last part of our solo rhythm, and we'll do all our solos at the end. So that last part there. And that's our first solo rhythm. As we said, we'll do all the solos at the end with the harmonies. So let me talk you through this next solo rhythm. It's nearly the same as the chorus. We have the F sharp, palm mute open E, G, slide to F sharp, back to G 3 times. Now the 4th time we actually play the E power chord, palm mute the open E and finish the same, G, slide to F sharp, back to G, and then go back to the first one 3 times again. And to finish that off, just go back to the F sharp, 3 palm mutes and an off, 1, 2, 3. And they're all the solo rhythms, and we'll do the solos at the end. So our next verse is just the second half of the second verse. Let me play that for you. And that's that verse there. Then we have our next pre-chorus. It's the same as the second pre-chorus, except the second part we're only doing 2 times. So we do the first part 2 times, 2 times. This next part we only do 2 times instead of 3. And finish the same as we did on the second pre-chorus. Then from there we go back to the chorus, and that's exactly the same. Then we have another pre-chorus, and again it's going to be similar to the one we just played. Again, start the same. And then do 2 again on this next part. Then we completely leave that whole section out. Now we also have a second guitar in this pre-chorus. It's going to be playing 7 on the A, 9 on the G, slide up 1 fret, go back to the 5 on the A, 7 on the G, and we're going to do that 4 times E. Times E, and then we go back to the pre-chorus again. So we're doing the first part now, do that again, then go to our E, 3 palm mute, E, play the E again and stop, and then we're just going to the G, and we're going to palm mute our open E, and you can come off 10 times there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then an E to finish there. They're all the rhythm parts. Now let's have a look at the solos. So start with 12 on the D, go to 10 G, then do 9, 10, 9, hammer on pull off on the G, 12 on the D, then jump to 12 on the G 2 times, back to 10 on the G, 9, 10, 9, hammer on pull off, back to D 12, 10 on the D, back to G 10, 9, 10, 9, hammer on pull off, back to D 12, G 12, D 12, back to 10 on the D, and we do that 2 times. Then jump to the A string 12, D 10, 9, 10, 9, hammer on and pull off, 12 on the A, jump to 9 on the G, 10 on the D, 9, 10, 9 again, back to A, 12, 10, 10 on the D, 9, 10, 9, 12 on the A, 9 on the G, this time do 10 pull off to 9 on the D, 12 on the A, 10 pull off to 9 on the D, 10 on the A. Then we're going back to the 12 on the A, 10 D, 9, 10, 9, 12 on the A, 9 on the G, 10 on the D, and 9, 10, 9, back to 12A, 10A, this time do 10 pull off to 9 2 times on the D, 12 on the A, jump to 9 on the G, 10D, 10A. Then we're going back to our first one again. Then do the start again. And then we go 12D, 10D, jump to 10G, our 9, 10, 9, back to 12 on the D, and to finish that off we have 5 on the G 2 times, second time pull off to 4, 7 on the D, 5, pull off the 4 on the G, 5 on the D. So that's the main part. Let's have a look at the harmonies now. So for our harmony, you're going to start 10 G, 10 B, then do 8, hammer onto 10, pull off the 8 on the B, 10 on the G, jump to 8 on the E 2 times, back to 10 B, our 8, 10, 8, then G, 10, 9, 10 on the B, 8, 10, 8, back to 10 on the G, 8 on the E, back to the G, 10, 9, and we're doing that 2 times. Two times there, and that's with our first part. The next time we go back to the D string, the first part of the harmony stays the same again. And the next part changes. We have 10G, 10B, our 8, 10, 8, back to 10 on the G, to 8 2 times on the E, B, 10, 8, 10, 8, then we have G, 10, 9, back to B, 10, 8, 10, 8, go back to 6, 5, do 6, pull off the 5 on the B, 7 on the G, 6, pull off the 5 on the B, 5 on the G. And there are the parts of the first solo. So you're going to start with your bar in, play 2nd fret on the G string and let it come out. Do the same on the 4th fret, the 9th fret and the 11th fret. Then bend 17 on the B 2 times. Jump to 22 on the E and a tone and a half, bend 2 times. Then play 19, hammer onto 22, pull off to 19, slide back to 18. Then do 18, hammer onto 19, pull off to 18, slide back to 15. Then do 15, hammer onto 18, pull off to 15, slide back to 14. Then we have 14, hammer onto 15, pull off to 14. 17 on the B, 14 E, back to B, 17, 15, 14, G, 16. Now this next little lick we're going to do 4 times, 15, pull off to 14 on the B, G, 16, 15, 16, so 4 times there. 2, 3, 4, then do 15, pull off to 14 on the B, 16 on the G, back to B, 14, 15, 17, E, 14, 15, do 14, hammer onto 15, pull off to 14, 17 B, back to E, 14, 15, 18, 19, and this next little part we'll do 4 times, do 19, pull off to 18, pull off to 15. 4 times there, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then just hit the 19th harmonic on the D, G and B string and come up with your bar. And there are all the parts there. So thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed Eye of the Beholder guitar lesson by Metallica. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And if you love your rock, glam and metal, jump onto my YouTube channel for hundreds more songs and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.